Hello everyone. First off, I would love to say thank you and I appreciate everyone for being in attendance tonight at this award ceremony. You know, it's fitting that I'm giving this speech on this day and this month to commemorate and honor the new inductees of the Century Lifetime Achievement Award. These men were changing faces in America. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. To give you a glimpse of the numerous battles fought on the front of equality, this day, 51 years ago, 124 college students, mostly black, staged the first of several Nashville sit-ins at lunch counters because they were refused of being served because they were black. This was the front of ideas for Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X. No amount of awards, monetary value, or materialistic possessions can do justice to what these men has meant for this country. From countless boycotts, sit-ins, marches, inspirational speeches, and even riots, these honorees are the epitome of the African American culture in the United States of America. They had heavy, notable, distinguished, loud voices and refused to alter them or lower them until justice was served. Equality was for all and changes were made for the better of their people and their community. You know, the media glorified their differences, but it was their similarities. It was their similarities between Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X that put them at the forefront of an emotionally charged civil rights movement. The sum of the similarities constituted a dream where equality was for their people, which means African Americans had to stand up for themselves, demand first-class citizenship, vote, and be proud that they're black. Martin Luther King Jr. and later Malcolm X fought for desegregation and for more representation of blacks in government and politics. Their mission was simple: to better the lives of African Americans and American society, and to teach the American society that you shouldn't judge an individual on the basis of their skin tone, and you should not judge someone because they came from a different walk of life than you. And I can proudly say, thankfully to say, mission accomplished. They have succeeded their goals and then some. From the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which outlawed racist segregation in schools, workplaces, and general public facilities, to the inauguration of the first African American president, Barack Obama. I've learned many things from Malcolm X, many things. And one of my favorite quotes of his was where he said, "Education is the passport to the future, where tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today." That means we as young people need to stop worrying about the smaller little things in life, but we must pay attention to the bigger things that we see. The bigger, which is education, is going to be needed if we are ever going to survive, succeed, and prosper in this world. Martin Luther King Jr. taught me that I must stand for something, be passionate about it, no matter what it may be passionate, whether it's a loved one or change that I want to see or my job, be passionate about it. And one of his quotes says, "I give to a man that has not discovered something he would die for, he isn't fit to live." Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X taught and educated a fractured nation while inspiring a race also. The honorees taught that we must be persistent. Persistence is a key, and giving up is not an option. They taught us that hard work and perseverance, you will prevail at anything. As you can see, 51 years ago, the college students, they persevered through countless threats and fights. But in the end, they got the change that they wanted. They got the solution to their problem. And that is what Malcolm X and Martin Luther King talked about. That is why this award, the Century Lifetime Achievement Award, is so overdue. Because they accomplished so many things in their lifetime for their people and for them. Although Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. may not be here to accept this award physically, there's no doubt in my mind that their spirit is alive and well at this award ceremony. So I would love to present this award to the family of these brave men. So to the sons and daughters, grandchildren, even great-grandchildren, I would love to say thank you, and this award is to you. And to Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, I would love to say thank you. I appreciate it sincerely for what you have done and sacrificed. It's inspirational to me to see what you have given up for the better of our people, of African Americans. Now I would love to say thank you, and I appreciate it with my heart. Thank you.